the New England Patriots. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
Brady. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Thomas, the intended target. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 47 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On play action, now Brady. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but... before he takes it inside the 40.
A gain of 21 yards. And a Patriot first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
I'm going to come back to you.
From the gun, it's Brady. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Brady now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Hold the look, hold the look. Trip. 40 for Mike.
Hey, exit.
Accurately's track.
Hey, 166.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A gain there of 21 yards.
Wait, that 380.
Squeeze. Hey, let's get this, get this. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Hey, 66.
Brady to throw again. Being chased out left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Devlin will try to power it in. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd, and he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A gain there of 30 big ones.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Play action. Now Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The end result, 21 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From midfield, here's Brady. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. He was trying to go back to Edelman, and it's second down. To throw again. Brady toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the tight end, Lance Kendricks there. And it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Goal 50.
Hey, go on, Mike 40, Mike 40. Let's go. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Throwing is Brady on third down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Let's go. Hey, Mike.
Brady going to go on fourth down. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now Brady again. left side, a catch by White. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it, because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. A gain of 6 there on first.
He's out of bounds at the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, goal 66.
Spawn. No.
Hey, Delta. 72.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Flush to his right. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And they will run it with Michelle. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Shit. He's
Michelle going to try again. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel as the first half is winding down. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. .13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. Solid way to start. The drive 13 yards, picking up the first.
13 yards on the play. And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And an alley to run. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. First, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. On play action, it's Brady. He's going to look deep for Edelman. He's got a man, complete. A gain of 32 that time.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Now a play fake. Brady. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. To try again after the sack. Brady. Throw left side complete. That's White. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He completes it right side to White. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Wait, that 380.
Right there, 40's mine. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Let's go. Hey, Mike.
380.
On 3rd down, Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's White. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped. Where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And now it's 2nd down. Jackson options out left. And an alley to run. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he claps down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read.
Good. 51, right, 51. Neutral focus. That's track.
Now Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. This one complete to Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Time to go, night.
Now it's Jackson. Forced out to his left.
Watch the screen.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, Ingram. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there, because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Wait, that's 53. Come on up.
Hey, 66.
72.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Slant route, caught by Edelman. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
I'm going to hit you all.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
51's the mic. Let's go, tackle, let's go.
From the gun, it's Jackson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana.
Let's get this.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here we go. Mike 51, Mike 51.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. He was trying to go back to Hollywood there, and now it's 3rd down.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. I'm coming.
Here's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe.
What we got?
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, switch the mic right here. We go Mike 40, Mike 40. Come on.
First down, here's White. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Brady to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfired.
They talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
He's taking reload.
Brady going to throw here. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman there to make the grab. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
Check my 21. You.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Michael Bannon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
He finds an opening past the 40.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
52. Shoot.
They go with the option on 4th down, left side. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson, and he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get the off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off.
one up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out.